Hello, Mark. Good afternoon, everyone. So today we will be presenting our dashboard for exercise number two, risk register, which is our final task to approve our subject value driven projects and PMO data analytics. Today we're doing an exercise that is related to the creation of four different measures. Two of them were created for severity, and another one was created for prevented risk, total risk impact, and average risk impact, according to the steps that were described in the activity to develop today. We also have created different and playing around with the dashboard where you're gonna be seeing the response strategy filter, which was been selected as a drop down where you can filter by accept, avoid, mitigate, and transfer. You would also be able to see the different by close or opens just by clicking on here. There are 18 open ones. You can see the risk ID here as well if you would like to see a duplicate one. We will also can click on close, which are 7 for a total of 25. That is actually the risk count, which is working here as well as a measure that I would like to include on this presentation. Then we were creating our visualizations. So the first one is a pretty good one, is a stack bar chart where we can also compare the impact of risk depending on the response strategy that has been assigned to each one of them. This one is pretty good because we're seeing in arrows the total amount of it. So for accept it says 75,000, and for mitigate 19,000 ones, comparing which strategies have the highest potential cost as well. Then we can actually filter it by individual risk ID in the scatter plot that basically is showing the relationship between the probability level and the impact of the risk, right? So you might be probably wondering, okay, so we have the impact if occurs, how much money it will be affecting to us, and we also have the probability if mitigated or accepted as the status. As the strategy. For example, if we go and look on the risk ID R20, it's a response strategy accept, and we can also see that it have a probability of 55%, and the amount of euros that it will be paying or that they will be suffering, it will be around 16,445. So you can also see it on this table that we have a risk ID, risk count is 1, and probability is a 5. So this one is a high risk activity where you can also modify here at this matrix. We did the heat map right at the bottom right, taking into account that we had to be created through a matrix. And what we're seeing here is a synoptic panel by OKVEZ. So right now, coming back to the last one is this heat map, where it actually you can visualize the number of open and close risk by probability and the impact level of each of that ones. And it also helps understand how many account you can see there and how many we have now in a higher risk. The red shows really high impact, level 5. And on the other side, we have the orange light here that basically it tells you, okay, this is a little bit less. We do not see a really big problem here, but it could happen. It could happen. Right. So risk management and understanding here, it's important to visualize and to understand uh, the process, and as well what you would like to share with people. Um, so if we go and we see, okay, let's try to make it this work. We're gonna see how many avoided we have. We have 7, we have 3 in red, we have 2 in orange light, which they are value 1 and category 1 as well. And then we have 3 of them, and with the risk count, 3 that could be um, being affected here. We have to take this one here. So probability level, um, we can have here, okay. We will see 3, okay, we have, there is a probability of 3, but we have impact level of 4 in 3 of them. But you can see that right here. And if you click on this one, you can actually kind of look in something is or 13. Then after clicking on that one, you can easily can see that it's a 1 here, and there is represented 9,000. Well, actually 8,774. But the sum of impact in case of this risk occurs is 74,527. So it's one that should be taken into account, and keep an eye on that one, because it could really end up having a really valid scenario for different activities. Okay, status. We also have the status open. I believe that I still have another filter somewhere. I just trying to figure out how to. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, so open 18, and you can easily see that all the impact risk as it comes from the open ones, and especially it comes from are really 2 important ones that are probability level, and it's 5. We have 2 and 4, which represent total of 5, represent 20% of the total amount of risk. So it's another point to take into account. Having trying to show what is relevant for us, how you can see on the different points of the probability of mitigated or accepted the risk, and which are the biggest ones. For example, this one, it has total impact of 18,240. It's an accept, and it's risk number 8. But it have a probability mitigated up to 10, so it's one to take into account because it's a really, really high risk in terms of impact in money or cash, but it is a less probability of occur, and it happens in the business. Okay, we have presented the second dashboard. It's very good to have here some scenarios where you will identify the color of these ones, and the impact that it could have in the project. Just focus on the red ones, but you can also say, okay, I want to see the 90,000 K that are mitigated risk bonus strategies having. I want to know which one of them are 21, 14, 19, and 25. You can also identify the probability level of happening and the impact. Number 2, that's a total of 4. You can guide yourself with the scatter plot here with multiples dots, understanding where to go. Okay, it was 19,000 K, and we just found the one that is 10,337, more than the 50% of the total amount of happening. And after that, we will keep seeing and keep guiding, keep learning, and thank you, Mark. Hope you had a great rest of your holidays, your summer holidays, and hopefully that you enjoy with your family.